Okay everyone, I've pressed play on my music, getting set up. Danielle here, if it's our first time meeting. I hope you feel awesome today, and if you need the details for this playlist, pause the video now and just get those details below if you're choosing to go there. Otherwise, enjoy the lovely sound of my voice with whatever background music you choose, or just the silence indeed. Okay, so once you're all ready, let's come to the top of the yoga mat. Inhale when you're ready, reach the hands all the way up, get long and strong through the body. Let the head just gently fall back. The shoulders slowly peel downwards, fingers are up, and then hands down through the heart on an exhale. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale to the heart. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale to the heart. Step your right foot back and just a nice light lunge, just holding here. And then breathing in, reach up as you step forwards. Exhale, hands to the heart as you gently step back with the left foot. Nice light lunge. Pushing big toes down, lifting that heart up. Breathing in when you're ready, hands reach up and we step left foot forwards, getting nice and long. And then drawing hands down through heart center and all the way forward and down to the ground as we hinge through the hips. Let your fingertips touch down to the ground so your knees bend if that needs to happen. Big toes press downwards. Upper body just gently falls downwards. Let that chest, let the top of the head get heavy. Maybe grab onto opposite elbows. Hanging out here. While we're here, we're just playing a little bit with the weight. So shift a little bit of weight forwards to the balls of your feet, to your toes. And then shifting a little weight backwards to the heels, noticing how that feels. Keeping that weight towards the heels, gently inch your fingertips forwards until your arms are straight. And then let your head relax between the biceps, bringing a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Take that weight into the heels a little deeper. Your fingers inch forward as if you are trying to reach as far to your hips as you can. And then feel the hug of your lats in towards your ribs, in towards your sides, and wrap your triceps to the midline. Breathing in. And breathing out. Glide the hands to the front of the shins in a half back pose, looking forwards. And then stand all the way up, nice and smooth and strong. Hands reach up to ceiling, breathing in. And then down in front of the heart, breathing out. Close the eyes for a moment. Scan through and notice anything that's moving through the mind, through the body, that's asking for your attention today. And let's create an intention for your class, for your practice today. And that can be whatever it needs to be for you. If you're not sure of what to do, then set your intention to stay focused on the breath. Set your intention to stay focused and clear, and set your intention to maintain clarity through breath in itself, experiencing the experience and just being as we move through this journey. Bringing another deep breath in and full breath out. Setting that intention, breathing it into you. And breathing it out. Breathing in, reach the hands up to the ceiling. Palms could stay together or they could come apart, shoulder width. Sit in the chair that's not there. Sending weight towards the heels. Belly draws inwards. Shoulders are down away from ears again. Sit bones drop and slide gently backwards. Breathing in. Breathing out, step your right foot back in a lunge. Holding here, just staying long and strong. And then we'll exhale, right hand forward, left hand back. Nice twisted crescent. Left hand comes to the back of the right thigh, right fingertips reach up to the sky. Now we want to press into that big right toe and reach the fingertips out of the right hip. Enjoy that space that opens. Maintain stability. Come back, breathing in, twisted crescent. Holding here, enjoy that twist, and then sweep forward and up. Come back to chair, right foot steps down. We're enjoying chair still, breathing in. Breathing out, left foot steps back, lunge. That heel stays nice and high. We reach fingertips to sky. As you gain that balance and strength, left hand forward, right hand back. We twist here. Breathing in. Breathing out, that right hand comes down to the back of the left thigh. Left fingertips reach up and back. Press into the big toe of that left foot. Lengthen that leg, and then reach those fingers out of the hip, out of the armpit. Breathing in. And then breathing out, come back to your twist. Looking forwards, both hands forward and up. Left foot steps forward, chair. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, fold forward and down, fingertips find the ground. Looking forward, keep your fingertips on the mat. Bend your knees as much as you need. Looking forward, open that heart. Breathing in here, find that width through your lungs, through your ribs, like you're breathing into your armpits. One more deep inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, nice and easy, sit back in your chair. And I should mention too, there's a chance you might want blocks today, but not necessarily, okay? So if you don't have them, you might want to pause the video and make sure they're at least in the same room as you, and if they're nearby, awesome, cool. Taking breath in, right foot steps back, lunge. Breathing in. Breathing out, we're shifting our weight forward as we reach the hands forward. Warrior three. Right foot floats up, hip height off the mat. Breathing in. And then breathing out, bend your left knee, sit back in the chair, right foot comes down. Nice deep breath in, left foot goes back, lunge. Lots of core work here, stay focused on the breath. Don't get discouraged, even if this feels really challenging, just do your best. Shifting that weight forward as we straighten through right leg, left foot lifts hip height, fingers reach forwards, find that balance, and then bend into right knee, left foot steps down, chair pose. Palms come to prayer at heart center. We're twisting to the right, so left elbow comes outside your right knee. Look down towards your feet and knees. Make sure knees are just tracked over ankles as best as you can. And the knees are nice and even. Deep inhale. As we exhale, left foot steps back, lunge. Holding here, find a little bit more of a twist and opening with that upper body. Thinking of your thumbs moving towards your sternum, the crown of your head reaching away from your shoulders. And then nice and easy, step back, twisted chair, left foot's coming forward. We neutralize through upper body. Exhale, twist to the left. Right elbow outside left knee. Take that time to check in with yourself. Are the knees even? Are the feet still hip distance apart? How's the work in the belly? How's the breath? Right foot steps back. Lunge. So enjoying that twist, start to open your heart a little more. Maybe thumbs can come closer to the sternum. Find something to focus on. Breathing in. And breathing out. right foot steps forward. Back to neutral chair. Hands reach up to ceiling, breathing in. Breathing out, hands down through heart center, straighten your legs. Focus the eyes. Step the feet as wide as your shoulders. Bringing a breath in, press deeply into your feet. Start to gently squeeze through your glutes. Hands reach forwards. Inch the hips forwards as you start to gently lean your upper body back. But you only lean back as far as you can stay grounded and rooted into those feet. So keep pushing into your feet. Think of the hips moving forward, and then inhale, we'll come all the way up to where you went. Exhale, fold. Plant the fingertips down on the mat, looking forward in a half back, moving at your pace. Exhale when you're ready, plant the hands, walk into a plank pose, feet hip distance apart. Staying strong in our plank. Think of wrapping those triceps to the midline. Belly draws in, pubic bone slightly to sternum. Open the heart. Reach the crown forwards. And then find downward dog. Relax your head and neck here. Maybe take a little wiggle through the hips. Big breath in. And out. Find the halfway point between your hands and your feet and step your right foot halfway forwards behind your right wrist. We're slowly pivoting through both feet. So the outer edge of the left foot's down and the sole of the right foot is down. Right hand reaches to the sky, supported side plank, breathing in, press into your right foot. Stay long and strong. Breathing out, right hand comes down. Pivot those hips back to neutral. Right foot steps back. Same idea, but with the left. Left foot steps forward halfway. Holding here and take that little pivot. So outer edge of right foot is on the mat, sole of left foot, and the toes point to the left. Left hand reaches straight up to ceiling. Breathing in. And breathing out. Take your time. Left hand comes down. Square off those hips and step back. Downward dog. Little wiggle through the hips here. Deep inhale. And exhale. Lower your knees down to the mat. Untuck toes. Find a nice little child's pose. Hips to heels. Forehead to mat. Maybe a gentle rock side to side on your forehead. Nice full breath in. And full breath out. Awesome. Shifting forward, table pose, but with our forearms on the mat now. Grab opposite triceps, make sure you've got your shoulder width apart, and then bring the palms face down on the mat. Tuck your toes, draw your belly in. Gently think of pressing yourself away from the floor until you start to feel really integrated and open and strong, all at the same time, through the shoulders. Feel that gentle pull downwards with your lats. Tucking toes, knees and hips are up and back, dolphin pose. So we continuously look to thumbs or just right between the elbows. Lifting the bum up as best as you can, and you can bend those knees. The feet can even step in a little bit closer and really tap in to all that space moving through your spine. It's pretty amazing. Deeply breathing in. Fully breathing out. Deeply breathing in. Maybe a little wiggle in those hips. Fully breathing out. Okay, from here we're staying in the dolphin pose. Remember, take breaks when you need. Feet open up about hip distance apart if you're not already there. Knees are bent, so walk your feet in until your knees are bent. Stay strong, but also stay integrated. Lower the heels over to the left. So it's a nice little twist, but we stay strong in the upper body. We don't collapse. Back to center with the heels, and then we drop the heels over to the right. So same thing, we're not collapsing. Stay strong. If you feel heavy, it's because you need to engage more muscular energy. Back to center, heels over to the left. Stay strong. Imagine you are squeezing your arms together without moving them. Back to center, over to the right. One more time, center, over to the left. Wring out that gunk, look between the elbows. Last time, center. and over to the right. Feel that space between your shoulder blades, back to center. Knees come down, untuck toes, child's pose. You may want to take your hands to your heels. You may even want to rotate out your wrists or wiggle through your fingertips. Bringing a deep breath in and a full breath out. Okay, from here, shifting back up table, and just bring your right foot forward between the hands. Nice deep breath in, right hand comes inside your right foot. By all means, you could use a block under your right hand if you need. Left hand up to the ceiling. Enjoying a breath in here. And as we breathe out, lift all the way up. So your right hand is forward, left hand is back. We're opening our chest to the left. Left hand comes down to the back of the left thigh, or you may be able to tuck left toes and grab that heel, and right hand reaches back wherever we are, okay? Breathing in, breathing out, come all the way back to that twist, and then both hands forward and up, nice neutral chest, and then twist, left hand forward, right hand back. Staying here, or right hand to the back of the left thigh, or again, to the heel. Left fingertips up and back. Keep the right knee pulling forward and that big toe pushing down. Come back to your twist, left hand forward, right hand back, and then left hand all the way down to the mat, right hand up to the ceiling. Deep breath in, find that integration through shoulders, and then exhale, right hand down to the mat, pull the right knee back to table. Left foot comes forward, knee above ankle, right knee is below the right hip. Left hand comes inside the left foot, knee hugs towards the arm. Right hand reaches all the way up to ceiling on breath in. Nice long stretch here. Find that inner space and then lift up, left hand forward, right hand back. Staying here or tucking those back toes, right hand to the back of the right thigh or to the right heel, left fingers reach back. Finding all that beautiful space, and then come back up, breathing in, shifting forward and up with the chest, squaring yourself off with the front, and then exhale to twist, right hand forward, left hand back. Staying here, or maybe left hand back of right thigh, or to that right heel, reaching the right fingertips back, enjoying all this beautiful space, all this challenge, all this heat. And then let's come back to the twist, nice and strong. Right hand comes down to the mat, left hand is to the ceiling. Press that right hand down, open your heart. And then left hand comes down to the mat, left knee comes back, table pose, and lengthen back, plank. Breathing in, breathing out, feet are hip distance apart, check yourself out. Right foot floats up off the mat, hip height, and then we come back, three-limb dog. So right leg reaches up to ceiling, keep the hips square. Squeeze your triceps together. Bend the right knee as if you've got a little scorpion stinger on your right foot. Imagine stinging the place just ahead of your hands. Keep that little stinger active. Come forward, plank. And then back, three-limb dog, lengthen that right leg, relax your head, and right foot comes down. The other side, shifting plank. Staying strong. Remember to breathe. Left foot floats up, hip height. Three-limb dog, left foot up and back. Nice and long through the legs, squeeze those arms together. Hips stay square, left knee bends. Imagine your foot's a little scorpion stinger and sting the place in front of your hands. Just think about it. Doesn't matter if we actually get there, just think of the action. Shift forward, plank, hold your little stinger in place. Breathing in, yeah, keep it going. And then breathing out, straighten the leg, come back, three-limb dog. And left foot down. Little wiggle through the hips, breathing in and out. Looking forward, shifting plank. Go through your first flow. So that might mean bring your knees down as you lower through chaturanga, lift into a nice easy cobra, and then use lots of help from those knees to come back to down dog, okay? If a stronger version of the flow suits you, then go for it. Honor your practice. Big toes touch. Right foot floats all the way up, breathing in. Hip stays square, breathing out. Right knee bends and we lunge forward between the hands. Take your time here. Hips are still square. Hands walk a little bit forward to your right foot. Left foot floats up hip height. Toes point down. Flexing that left foot, breathing in. Press into the hands. Arms are straight and strong. Stay focused. Press into the right foot. Float your upper body up. Palms come to prayer at heart center. Nice full breath cycles. And then left foot comes forward beside the right. You're standing up. Hands reach up, breathing in. Breathing out, hands come down through heart center. Take a big step up now with your right foot and lengthen the right foot forwards. Holding here. Deep breath in. And then breathing out, sweep the right foot all the way back and come into warrior three on this side. Deep inhale. And exhale, come back up to standing. Hands reach up, breathing in. Breathing out, we fold forward and down to the mat. Fingertips come down, looking forward, half back. Exhaling, plant the palms, go through your flow. Find what suits you. Moving back through your plank, through your chaturanga, through your up dog, through your cobra, whatever you're doing, and coming back into your down dog. Take a nice wiggle through your hips. Big toes touch, left foot lifts up, breathing in. Breathing out, left knee bends, we lunge forward between those hands. Fingertips walk forward, right foot floats up, hip height, lengthening through left leg, pressing into the fingertips. Flex right foot, spread toes. Draw your belly in, reach your heart open and forward. As you actively press into left foot, the palms float off the mat, and we're in warrior three. Breathing in. Breathing out. Right foot steps forward beside the left, standing. Left foot steps up, holding. Left heel works to the front of the room. Pausing here, hands are still at heart center. And then as available, left foot sweeps back and up. Warrior three. Nice and stable through breath. And then left foot comes forward and beside the right. Both hands reach up, breathing in. And breathing out, fold all the way forward and down. Fingertips find the ground. Half back pose, looking forwards. Exhaling to fold. Find your flow that suits you. It doesn't matter if you're jumping back, hopping back, if you're walking back, if you're flowing with your knees down or not, it doesn't matter. The only thing that does matter is that you're doing what honors your body. Big toes touch. Right foot lifts up, breathing in. Again, hips are square. Press into those hands, wrap triceps to midline, bend right knee, lunge that foot forwards. Breathing in. Breathing out, step your back foot in just a little bit, just like a foot length. And then slowly lower that back heel down and see if you can straighten into your right leg. As you work straightening into your right leg and your left leg, those fingertips reach forward and we relax our head down. Nice full cycles of breath here, in and out. Beautiful. When you're ready, bend into your right knee and adjust your back foot to more of a warrior stance. So you're just opening your foot out a little bit. Outer edge of the left foot pushes down. You should see your inner arch lifting up in this warrior stance, heel to heel alignment. Looking forwards, both hands reach forwards and up. Think of your right hip moving gently backwards and your left hip coming gently forwards. You should be able to see the first couple toes on your right foot. And then we open the hips, right hand forward, left hand back, warrior two. Breathing in. Breathing out, left hand down to the back of the left leg, right fingertips to the sky, keep your right knee bent, exalted warrior. And then come back, warrior two. Bring your fingers behind your back, interlace them. If that's too much, you can always hang on to opposite wrists. Looking forward, fold your heart forwards, bringing your shoulder to the inner right knee. Knuckles reach up to ceiling. Open that heart, gentle squeeze of inner thighs. Breathing in. Breathing out. From here, slowly lift yourself back up, undo the arms, warrior two. Warrior one. Both hands forward and up. From warrior one, straighten your front leg. Back toes can come in a little bit. Hands again can come behind the back. You can grab opposite elbows, forearms. If it's available, you can even go in reverse prayer. Press those big toes down. Draw your heart forward. The hips move backwards. We fold down. Breathing in and out here. Press the palms together if you're in your reverse prayer. Really working that open heart. And then nice and easy, come all the way up, breathing in. Bend into right knee, rediscover warrior one, hands reach up. And then hands forward and down. Unhook back heel, step back plank, go through your flow, follow your breath. Nice and strong in down dog. Left foot floats up, breathing in. Long and strong through those legs, breathing out, left foot all the way forward between the hands. Back foot steps in about 12 inches or so. We lay that heel down, toes pointing to the front of the room. Fingertips are on the mat, belly draws in. Aim to straighten your left leg, not snap it in place, just see if it'll straighten a little more. Fingertips reach forward again. You could have your blocks under your hands here if you need, and then that head relaxes between the biceps. Use the breath. Deeply breathing in. Fully breathing out. Start to bend into your left knee. Right foot goes out a little bit on the right. Hands reach straight forwards and all the way up. Warrior one. Again, you should be able to see the first couple toes on your left foot. Enjoying that breath. Exhale, warrior two. Left hand forward, right hand back. Pressing through outer edge of right foot, lifting that arch up. Right hand down, back of right leg. Left hand back and over, exalted warrior. Left knee reaches forward, finding that extension. And then coming back, warrior two. Interlacing the fingers behind the back, or again, you could grab opposite wrists or elbows. Taking a nice forward fold, left shoulder inside left knee, knuckles up to ceiling, humble warrior. Breathing in and out. Think of your inner thighs squeezing so those hips lift up a bit here. And then next inhale, we come all the way up. Coming to warrior one, both hands forward and up. Straighten your left leg. Hips are facing forward. Once again, hands come behind you. You could do that opposite elbows, opposite wrists, or you may be able to go into reverse prayer. Chest reaches forwards, hips move back, and we slowly fold that upper body down. One day our forehead will rest on the shin. We've got nice open heart, palms that press. Notice all those spaces that start to open up for you. Breathing in, breathing out. Squeeze your legs together nice and easy. Floating back up. Release the hands. Back to warrior one. Bend into that front knee. And then the hands come forward and down to the mat. Step back. Go through your flow. Nice and fluid with this movement, especially now that we've got that inner fire really working through. Enjoy the breath. Deeply in and fully out. All the way in and out. Looking forward, walk the feet or hop them all the way up to your hands. Finding a half back pose. And then fold. You could grab on opposite elbows. You may want to grab behind your calves, hiding your forearms behind your legs to gently draw your forehead into your shins. The knees can bend here, okay? Get the belly connected to the thighs. Let your upper body just surrender into the lower body. Nice deep breath cycles in. Think of shifting your weight a little bit towards the balls of your feet and then a little bit towards the backs of your feet. So between the balls of the feet and the heels, shifting, noticing how that feels. Fingers release. Back down to the mat, looking forward in a half back. And exhale, plant the palms, walk it back, go through a flow that suits you, nice and easy. Relax the head, relax the neck. Engage through those arms. Find space as the belly draws backwards, or the belly draws in and up, I should say, the hips draw backwards. Right foot floats up, breathing in. And lunge it forward, breathing out. Land your left heel down, warrior stance. Right hand comes inside right foot, left hand reaches up to ceiling. Good. Come all the way up, warrior two. And then nice and easy, right toes point over to the left, and then both feet point outwards, okay? We're bending into the knees. We want the knees tracking over the ankles. Toes are out to the degree that suits you today. We're in our goddess pose. Arms come out to the sides, we bend through elbows. You could find chin mudra if you like, index fingers and thumbs together. Pausing here. Gathering all that warrior strength. I suggest closing your eyes for this next little bit. When you're ready, bring your palms on top of your knees. Dip your right shoulder to the midline. Keep your arms as straight as you can. And then neutral chest, left shoulder dips to the midline. Back to center, right shoulder dips down. And back to the left. One more to the right. And last one to the left. Good. Back to center, lifting that upper body. Both hands circle up. Again, I keep eyes closed if you can. On exhale, right hand sweeps down and in front of your belly and just reaches over as the left hand reaches to the right. And then back up through center, both hands. And then that left hand scoops underneath you in front of your belly, reaching to the right. Right hand reaches to the left. Inhale, circle back up. Switch, right hand scoops under, left hand over. And back to center, breathing in, left hand under, right hand over. One more round. Circle that energy. Enjoy the breath. One more inhale. And switch. Bring it all the way up. And hands to the heart. Straighten your legs. Point the toes ahead of you so your legs stay wide. Draw the belly in. Pull your bum back and take a nice little fold forward. Bring your hands down to the mat. Now you may want to bring your heels slightly out here. That can feel really nice. And the hands can stay down on the ground. Your head can relax. Just don't let your head touch the ground. But instead, look at the wall behind you and imagine bringing your face all the way back there. You could walk your hands in between the feet, same line as your feet. And use the hands to gently guide you back. Now play, but be kind, be compassionate to yourself. Think of your hips moving ahead of your toes almost, but nicely, because we don't want to fall over. Bringing a breath in. And a breath out. Nice and gently walk those hands forward like we're in a wide leg half back. Come onto your fingertips. Walk the hands over to your left foot, the left toes. Point to the back of your mat. Left hand comes outside left foot. Right hand comes on the other inside. Right heel lifts. Knee comes down. Come back with that left knee, table, and then child's pose. Nice deep breath cycles in and out. And then take your time, gently roll up to seated on your shins. Sweep the feet out to one side and sit on your bum. Feet are out in front of you. Knees are bent. Breathing in, hands are onto the knees, just sit tall. Open your heart. Draw the shoulder blades down on your back. Draw the elbows gently inwards. Notice the balance through your shoulders, balance through the chest. And nice and easy. Take those feet, bring them together, knees open wide. Soles of feet are together as best as you can. Heels draw into the body. One day the baby toes will be touching with the big toes opened up like a little book. You could always use like a blanket under your hips if you find this really challenging, okay? So a few options here. Hands could come behind you to help you sit up nice and tall, opening that heart, feeling the weight into the hips. If it's available, your hands could come forward, keep your sit bones rooted, and you could even fold forwards, elbows on the mat. And just being where you can here for a few cycles of breath. Nice and easy, pressing up. Use your hands to help you gather your knees together. Maybe give your legs a little shake. And then just lie down on your mat. If you have a bolster or anything like that, you could keep it nearby. But from here, just moving nice and smooth. Shoulder blades are tucked under. Soles of feet are on the mat. Hands down by sides. Hips lift up. Shoulder blades tuck under a little more. Hang out here for a moment, breathing in and breathing out. Hips come all the way down when you're ready. Full inhale. to side with the head. Now, no pressure at all, okay? So if plow pose is not part of your practice, then don't bother. And if you don't know what that is, then you could watch this, but don't try to do it while you're watching. Instead, watch first and then try to do it, because we want to keep looking up to the ceiling, okay? So if you don't have interest in plow pose, you can lift your hips up and practice bridge pose here, okay? Even lifting one leg up, my dryer's done, and then bringing the foot down and the other leg, okay? So you can practice that. Otherwise, if plow pose is part of your practice, your knees come in, hands are down by sides. Using the strength of your core, we lift the hips and legs up and over, hands come to lower back. Gaze stays up to ceiling, shoulder blades may be able to come together. Now you can choose to stay in your plow pose, refine it. Once you feel ready, squeeze your legs, lifting the legs up, finding shoulder stand. Again, we want to look straight up to the ceiling, okay? So if you need to look and watch the video, then you need to stop it and watch it without doing the actions, okay? Safety first. Nice deep breath in. And full breath out. You can always walk your hands up your back, closer to your shoulder blades. If you went into your shoulder stand, take a moment. Lower the feet back down to your plow, just moving nice and slow. You can use your hands, bring them down to the ground so you can gently roll yourself down. Nice and smooth. Knees pull into chest. If you were in your bridge pose, the hips come down and your knees pull into the chest too. Give yourself a nice little rock side to side as you hug the knees in. Soles of feet come down to the mat, as wide as your mat. Arms are just relaxed out to sides. Knees gently fall to the right. Back to center, and the knees gently fall to the left. And then back to center, and slowly lengthen your legs all the way down. Nice and relaxed here. Closing your eyes. Starting to deepen that breath as you envision filling yourself from bottom to top. Noticing every little space that you can fill. And exhaling from top to bottom. Wringing yourself out of what's no longer serving. And welcome in that inner peace, that happiness, that gratitude. Nice and gently bring one knee at a time into the chest for a nice little hug. Slowly roll over to the right and press up, finding a seated position on your mat, whatever is comfortable for you. Close through the eyes. Let's bring the palms to prayer at heart center if that's comfortable for you today. Honoring all aspects of self that were reflected back in our practice. Elements of light, elements of dark, heavy and light, everything in between. Let's bring a deep, deep breath all the way in, bringing acceptance to ourselves. Exhaling away any negative judgments. And then a deep breath in, bring that loving gratitude in. And full breath out. We'll let that loving gratitude spread out to everyone else. And thanks for joining me today. See you next time.